श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की, राधा रानी की। प्रथमं सद्गुरुं वन्दे श्रीकृष्णं तदनन्तरं गुरुः पापात्मनां त्राता श्रीकृष्णस्त्वमलात्मना। बरहापीडं नटवरवपु कर्णयो कर्णिकारं बिभ्रद्वासः कनककपिशं वैजयन्तीं च मालां रन्ध्रान् वेणुं रधरसुधया पूरयन् गोपवृन्दै बृन्दारण्यं स्वपदरमणं प्राविशद्गीतकीर्ति। नमः कमलनाभाय, नमः कमलमालिने, नमः कमलपादाय, नमस्ते कमलेक्षण। यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं, यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तद्गुणदेवमात्मा बुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। Dear devotees of the Supreme Lord, divine souls, first let me say Radhe Radhe to each and everyone, and my pranam, my humblest frustrations to all of you joining us this afternoon in divine satsang. My Gurudev, Jagat Gurutam Shri Kripalu Mahaprabhu, who is the fifth original Mool Jagat Guru, wrote many books, divine books, delivered thousands and thousands of divine discourses that have been, you can see also on the Indian channels, Sanskar TV, etc. Wrote thousands and thousands of divine composition, bhajan, kirtan. One of the books he wrote, Radha Govind Geet, 11,111 dohas, divine couplets, containing all the divine philosophy of all the Vedic scriptures, Vedas, Puran, Mahabharata, Ramayana, Gita, etc. Today I'm choosing one of those verses to explain a little bit. We can get some benefit from his wonderful, the divine words of his. राधे राधे Govind, Govind Radhe, Radhe Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe, Radhe Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe, Radhe Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe, Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe, Radhe 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 Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe, Kshanbhangur Govind Radhe, Taji De Guman मन हरि में लगा दे, ताजी दे गुमान मन हरि में लगा Kshanbhangur Govind Radhe, Taji De Guman man Hari mein laga de, Taji De Guman man Hari mein laga de, Taji De Guman man Hari mein laga de, Radhe Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe, Radhe Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe, Taji De Guman Man Hari Me Laga De. Literal meaning. Let's see the literal meaning first. Tan Kshanbhangur. Kshanbhangur means transient, non-lasting. Tan, this body, this human body, is Kshanbhangur, non-lasting. Taji De Guman Man Hari Me Laga De. Come a bit closer, buddy. A bit closer. You all come up. Taji De Guman. Guman means pride. Give up this pride that nothing can happen to me, that I know everything, I have everything, etc. Ye Guman ko chhodna, give up this pride, and Man Hari Me Laga De, attach your mind to God, Radha Krishna, to God. This body we have, this human body, it is very valuable. So valuable, Devatas, celestial gods, are praying and begging God to get birth in this human form. Human beings want to go to heaven. They pray to Devatas. Sri Krishna says in Gita, Yanti Devatan Devan Pitti Yanti Pitti Buddha Pitti Bataha Bhutani Yanti Bhutega Yanti Madhyajino Bhimam. Chapter 9 verse 25 Gita. Those who worship Devatas, celestial gods, will become Devatas. You go to heaven. Those who worship the Pitris, the ancestors, will go to the abode of the Pitris. You become ancestors. Those who worship ghosts and spirits, Bhoot, Pret, will become ghosts and spirits. And those who worship Bhagwan, God will go to Bhagwan. Very simple. Clear. So, people want to go to heaven. They think it's a great place. Swargjana. Devatas, Bhagwan and Devatas, two different things. There's a place called heaven, Swarg, where the beings who reside there are called Devatas, celestial beings. It's still in the material realm. Material, Maya, there's a limit. It's non-lasting. Shri Krishna says in Gita, Brahma Bhuvana Loka Punaravartino Juna Mamupete tu Kaunteya Punar Janmana Vidyate. Chapter 8 verse 16 Gita. So there are many heavenly regions, namely Bhu, Bhuvaha, Swaha, Maha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satya. The highest Satya Lok, where Brahma resides, called Brahma Lok also. It's the highest heavenly region. Shri Krishna is saying these are all destructible. There's a time limit. Enjoy it for a little while and then it's destroyed. You have to come back here. So people pray to Devatas. Devatas, Agni, the god of fire. Indra, the king of heaven, the god of rain. Vayu, the god of wind. Kuber, the god of wealth, etc. They want to go to heaven. And the strange thing, those who are living in heaven, the Devatas, They are praying to God for what? What we have. Durlabham manusham janma prarthyate tirashairapi. Narada Purana. The devatas are praying to Shri Krishna, Hey Shri Krishna, we are begging you, praying to you, begging you, please give us birth in the human form. We don't want heaven, there's nothing here. There's no true happiness in heaven. It's only a place of enjoyment. The pleasures of this material world multiplied a number of times. The place is called heaven. But since there is no true happiness in the material world, no matter how many times you multiply by 0, you'll get 0. And not only that, Bhagwan Shri Ram warns us in the Ramayana. He says, Ehi tan kar phal vishayana bhai swargahu swalpa anta dukhdai. Human beings, this human body, which is so valuable that devatas are begging and praying for it and can't get it, was not given to you to just enjoy the senses. Vishayana bhai. Nor was it given to go to heaven. Why? Swargahu swalp. Because there is no true happiness in heaven. Swalp means very small, non-existent. And the worst part, he says, Anta dukkhadai. After going and enjoying heaven, you're going to suffer. What does he mean, suffer? Bhagwan Krishna tells us in Gita, Tetam bhuktva swargalokam vishalam kshine punye martyalokam vishanti evam taridham anupapanna gatagatam kama kamala bhante. Chapter 9 verse 21 Gita. When we perform dharma, varnashram dharma, impossible to do in Kali Yuga. No one can do. There's so many rules and regulations, you can't do. But if someone can, we acquire something called punya, spiritual merits, which will determine which heaven we will go to and for how long. Many, many classes, which one we will go to and for how long. But once we go there and start enjoying, something happens. Shri Krishna says, Kshine punya. That punya starts destroying. As you enjoy, you lose. It starts to destroy. And one day it's going to finish. 0. Then what will happen? Martyalokam vishanti. Will be kicked out of heaven. Thrown back into the material world. He says, okay, I went to heaven, I had a good time. Now I'll do some more karma and go back to heaven. No, wait. Remember, karma has become 0. We have nothing that we're going to get human birth. We have to start all over again. The Vedas say, Hi nataram va vishanti. Mundak Upanishad, first Mundak, second content mantra, will be thrown into lower forms of life. After enjoying in heaven as a devata, a celestial god, will be thrown into the womb of dog, cat, donkey, worm, tree, grass. This is what Bhagwan Shri Ram means in the Ramayana when he says it ends in suffering. So the aim of life is not to go to heaven. We have been to heaven uncountable times. Uncountable. We mean in the soul, Atma. न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचिन्नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्यः शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे. Chapter 2 verse 20 Gita. Shri Krishna says, Jivatma, the soul, Atma, never takes birth. We're not the body. This body belongs to us. It's a material thing. We're the soul, Atma. And the soul, the Atma, Jeev, never takes birth, nor does it die. Nor having come into existence does it cease to be, because it is unborn, eternal and most ancient. It is not destroyed even when the body is destroyed. So, we are beginningless, eternal. Ever since God have existed, we, the Jivatma, the individual soul, have existed also. Uncountable times we have gotten human birth. Uncountable times we have been to heaven. Enjoy it for a little bit and come back here and suffer. Rotating in 8.4 million forms of life. Akar 4,84,000 Yoni Brahmat Yah Jiva Avinashi. Bhagwan Shri Ram says to the residents of Ayodhya in the Ramayana, Ram Gita, the Jivatma, the individual soul who we are Avinashi, indestructible, eternal, beginningless. But it keeps rotating in 8.4 million forms of life. So the aim of this human life is that we should not have to rotate anymore in this 8.4 million forms of life. To stop this avagaman. Being thrown into 8.4 million forms of life, to suffer, to be thrown into hell. To finish that. In other words, to attain God realization, to become free. And how do we do that? The Sri Krishna says, Daivi Hesha Gunamai Mama Maya Duratyaya Mame Vaye Prapadyante Maya Metantarantite. Chapter 7 verse 14 Gita. The reason why from beginningless time we have been rotating in 8.4 million forms of life, because we have forgotten who we are. Apne ko bhool gaya. Main kaun hu. We have forgotten who we are. That we are the soul, Atma, Jivatma. From beginningless time we have identified with this body. The Agyan. And why have we forgotten? Because of this thing called Maya. This is a power that Sri Krishna. Maya is not an imagination of the mind, as the Jnani says. Bhagwan Krishna says, no bhaiya, Daivi Hesha. He says Maya is a divine power. Or Mama Maya, Meri Maya. He says Maya is a power that belongs to him. Therefore, no Rishi, Muni, Jnani, Yogi, no one can cross Maya by their own effort. How to become free from Maya? Mame vaye prapadyante. Only the one who completely surrenders to Sri Krishna. The one who does bhakti. Bhagwan Sri Krishna makes it very clear in the Gita. He says, Bhaktya tvananyaya shakya aham evam vidhorjuna gyatum drashtum cha tattvena praveshtum cha parantapaha. Chapter 11 verse 54 Gita. Whether one wants to attain the divine knowledge of Sri Krishna, to know Sri Krishna, know Bhagavan, know God. Gyatu. One wants to see the divine form of Sri Krishna, to see Bhagavan, see God. One wants to merge into Him, Praveshtun, to attain moksha, liberation. One thing only. Ananya Bhakti, Bhaktya Tvananyaya. Exclusive devotion. Exclusive love. So we have to do bhakti. Now, can devatas do bhakti? No. Can animals do bhakti? No. Can birds, insects, etc. do bhakti? No. Only one form of life can do bhakti. That is human beings. And this is why even the devatas, that place heaven, it's a lot of enjoyment. There's no old age. You do not suffer from hunger and thirst. The bodies of the devatas is such, they don't perspire, you don't have to take bath. No disease, no COVID. No physical disease, but all the mental disease is still there. Greed, anger, jealousy, hatred, everything. But it's much greater than what we have here. So, but this, even though they have that, they are wanting this thing we have, this dirty human body. Dirty. Kshiti jal pavak gagana samira pancharachit yaha adhama sarira. Swami Maharaj says in the Ramayana, this body, this thing which we call a human body, is made of 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air and space. It's very dirty. There are 9 holes in this body we have, and from every one of them nothing comes but dirtiness. Bahut ganda. Yet, it is so valuable that every form of life desires birth in the human form. In the Ramayana, there's a very famous katha, Sapta Prashna. Kagavasundaji was asked 7 questions, important questions, by Guruji Maharaj. The first and most important question was, Prathama hi kahu nath mati dhira sabte durlabh kavan sarira. Guruji says to Kagavasundaji, O Guruji, O my strong-minded master, Nath mati dhira. First of all, tell me, first thing, please tell me, what is the rarest and most difficult and most valuable birth to attain in 8.4 million forms? Kagavasundaji answered and said, Nartanu samanahi kavani hudehi Jiva charachar jachat jehi. He says, Guruji, there is no form equal to the human form. इनके समान और कोई देह नहीं. It is so valuable. Char achat, animate as well as inanimate beings, desire to get birth in the human form, even devatas. And the whole reason is, only in this human body we can do bhakti, that which will take us, make us free from Maya. But इसमें एक बड़े दोष है. It has a very big fault. It is so valuable, yet it has a big fault. Dosh. What is the fault? In Bhagavad Mahapuran, Videhanini had the great fortune to meet 9 Yogeshwars, God among yogi, true God among. A lot of people call themselves Yogeshwar in this age. But true God among yogis. Videhanini put his hands together and prayed to them. Durlabho manusho deho dehinam kshanabhangura tatrapi durlabham manye vaikuntha priya darshanam. Bhagavad Mahapuran, 11 Canto, 2nd chapter, 29 verse. Videhanini says to the 9 Yogeshwars, first of all, this human body is extremely difficult and rare to attain. Durlabham. Secondly, it is Kshanabhangur. At which moment we can lose it, we don't know. This is the fault. And even more important, to get the association of a true saint, a true guru. Vaikuntha priya darshanam. I have 9 sitting in front of me. Anyhow, the important thing here, Kshanabhangur. We people have no guarantee that we live to see the next moment even. Yet we make big plans. We like the bee. Ek bhaure, bee. Madhumakhi. This bee went in a lotus flower and was sucking the sweet nectar in the flower. Ratir gamishyati bhavishyati suprabhatam bhasvanudeshyati hasishyati pankajashri. So while the bee was in that lotus flower and sucking the sweet nectar, dusk approached, twilight. And the lotus flower by nature, when dusk approaches, it will close in. During the day, the lotus flower blooms, and when night approaches, the petals will close in. The bee, seeing that, thought to itself, after some time the night will pass away, and in the morning the sun will rise, and the rays of the sun will strike the petals of the lotus, it will open up, and I will fly away. In the meantime, I will spend the whole night enjoying the sweet nectar. But something happened. Itham vichintayati ko shagate dvirepe hanta hanta nalinim gaja ujjahar. Gaj means an elephant. An elephant came to the same pond to drink water that had the lotus flower. An elephant came to drink water. And while the elephant was drinking the water, it broke up the lotus flower with the bee that had the bee in there and swallowed it down. Together with the water. And that was the end of that bee and all its wonderful plans. We make all the big plans. Once, while the Pandavas were in banishment in the forest, they were not allowed to speak or see any human being, one of the conditions. So while wandering in the forest, they became very thirsty. Yudhishthira told, two of the brothers to climb a tree, Nakul and Sahadev, and see if they can see water. They climbed a very tall tree and they spied water, a pond in the distance. And the water looked very nice. So they came down and they said, Bhaiya, we saw a pond in the distance and the water looks very nice. So you just said, okay, we can't just go like that. Bhim, you go and see, make sure everything is okay. And then let us know if we can come. There are certain rules they have to abide. So Bhim went and seen that very cold and crystal clear water. And he was dying of thirst. He went to drink the water. But a voice came from inside the water. Hey, Moti! Hey, fat fellow! Bhim is very big. Khabardar, Saudhan, be careful. First answer my 60 questions. I have 60 questions. First answer my 60 questions and then you can drink the water. Otherwise, I'm going to pull you in. Bhimsen was so powerful. He had the strength of over 60,000 elephants. Who is this? I'll give him a chopper. Bhim went to drink the water and that yaksh, there was a yaksh living in the water, pulled him inside. When Yudhishthira saw that Bhim did not come, he sent Arjun. Arjun also went and he was about to drink the water. He's also very thirsty. The voice came, hey, mister, first answer my 60 questions. Then you can drink the water. Otherwise, you will suffer the same fate as your brother. I will pull you in. Arjun also had great pride. Gandhi Vathari. No one could attack him with that Gandhi bow. He said, and he went to drink the water. The yaksh pulled him also. So all the brothers, 4 of them were pulled in. No one listened. Finally, Yudhishthira came. Yudhishthira, the eldest, seeing that very clear water and he was dying of thirst, he went to drink. Again the voice came, hey, Bodhe. He was the eldest. Hey, Mr. Old Man, first answer my 60 questions, then you can drink the water or else you'll suffer the same fate as your 4 brothers. I pulled them inside of me, I'll pull you in also. Yudhishthira said, okay, Maharaj, puch lo, ask. The first question was, Kim Ashcharyam? इस संसार में सबसे ताज्जुब बात क्या है? In this world, what is the most surprising thing in the world? Yudhishthira answered and said, Ahanyahani bhutani gachanti hayamalayam sheshasthidato michanti kimascharyamatah param. Mahabharata. Yudhishthira answered and said, in the world, every moment we see death. People dying. Animals. Every moment you see death. Yet nobody thinks I will die. This is the most surprising thing. You should answer this question, yet one day, after they had returned and gotten back their kingdom, after the Mahabharata war, and they got back their kingdom, one day a poor Brahmin came to ask for some help. He was getting his daughter married. Long ago, Brahmins didn't have wealth. They never kept, they never stored anything. They just, whatever they would have and they would necessary for the family, whatever they use, they give away the rest. Dan lena, or dan dena. A Brahman not only takes, he gives. He doesn't keep. It is a different age. So, this Brahman came and he said to Yudhishthira, they depended on the kings, and Yudhishthira was a righteous king. The Brahman came, Yudhishthira said, Brahman Devata, why have you come? He said, look, I'm getting my daughter married and I need so many gold coins. Wealth. Done. Yudhishthira said, look, Brahman Devata, I'm very busy right now. Please come tomorrow and I will give you that wealth. Now, Bhimsen was right there hearing this and he felt so bad. Bahut bura laga. So he went to the Prime Minister and he said, look, I want you to do something for me. He said, what? I want you to decorate the whole palace, the whole town, put all kinds of lights and big decoration and set off fireworks for a grand celebration. अब उस मंत्री का हिम्मत नहीं था पूछने क्यों? That mantri didn't have the courage to ask why. Yudhishthira is brother of the king. He gave an order, he said, okay. So the whole city was decorated and lights and atishbadi and fireworks. Yudhishthira is looking at this. He's thinking, what is this celebration? It is not Ram Navami, Janmashtami. Why all this fireworks and this celebration? So he called the minister and asked, why is all this thing? The minister said, look, Maharaj, your brother, Bhimsen, he gave the order. Okay, send Bhimsen. Bhimsen came. Yudhishthira said, Bhim, ye sab kyun? Why are you doing all of this big decoration and this fireworks? Bhimsen said, but Bhaiya, today is such a great day. Very great day. Great day? What do you mean? My brother has defeated death. काल को जीत लिया. काल को जीत लिया? I have defeated death. Why are you giving me this bad name? Nobody can defeat death. Why are you saying this? Bhim said, Bhaiya, today earlier a Brahmin came and asked you for some wealth, his daughter's getting married, and you told him to come tomorrow. Yes, I did. So you're guaranteed you're going to live to see tomorrow? I know you're busy, you're the king. You could have told me. I would do it, it's not a big thing. Supposing you die, what will happen tomorrow? Yudhishthira said, Sharir mota, lekin buddhi patla. His body is very big, but he is very intelligent. Yudhishthira realized his mistake. Oh, call that Brahmin very quickly. Bulao. Call him quickly. He went and called and gave them the gold coins, etc. The point is, this body is non-lasting. Many times, through the grace of a saint, etc., we get the understanding of the value of human birth and that we have to do bhakti. We need to focus our mind on God. We need to think about Bhagavan, sing His glories, etc., do bhakti. but we procrastinate. Udhar karke. I will do. Not right now, I'm too busy. Next week, next month, next year. Right now I have so much things to do. And we have no guarantee. Huh? Nobody knows that we live to see tomorrow even. Nobody can guarantee. Great, great personalities have come in this world. Bhagavan, at the age of Treta Yuga, he came, he stayed 11,000 years, he had to leave. In Dwapar, he came at the end of Dwapar, as Sri Krishna stayed 125 years, had to leave. Shankaracharya stayed 16 years only. Jagat Guru Shankaracharya. The Lord came as Gaurang Mahaprabhu, he stayed only 48 years. What do we have that we can challenge that death is not going to come for me? I can live yet. I'm still only 25 years, I'm still only 10 years, I'm still only 50 years. The person is 80 years is thinking, I'm only 80. I'm not going to die yet. There's no guarantee. That's why we have a golden opportunity. Only this human body, we can do Purusharth. The actions we perform, it bears fruits, good or bad. No other form of life. But even more important, only the human birth we can do bhakti. So let us give up this guman, this pride that nothing can happen to me. I can't die yet. I don't have any sickness. You don't have to be sick. The person who is very sick, he's living so long. He's gotten a heart attack 10 times. Ab jeevit hai. And you, this person is living high and is going to the gym all the time, suddenly died. He died, that healthy person. Yesterday I spoke to him. Samay aa gaya. The time come, we have to go. No one can stop time. No one. When death is going to come, the exact moment, we won't be even given 1 second extra. 1 moment extra. So let's get rid of that pride, that abhiman, and Taji De Guman or Man Hari mein laga de. Attaching the mind to God, this is bhakti. Why should we attach our mind to God? Time won't allow me to go. I'm not supposed to finish already. But just very briefly. Because whatever we remember, listen carefully, when the life leaves the body, whatever we remember at that moment, that's what we're going to become, where we're going to go afterwards. Very clear in the Gita. Shri Krishna says, Yam yam vapi smaram bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram tam tamevaiti kaunteya sada tad bhava bhavitaha. Chapter 8, verse 6, Gita. Shri Krishna says to Arjuna, when the life leaves the body, we say someone has died. Whatever you remember at that time, yam yam vapi smaram bhavam, that's what you're going to go, where you're going to go, what you're going to become after you leave. If you remember any person or anything or any animal or in the world, Jar Bharat, Paramhans had to become a deer. He got attached to a deer. That's what we're going to go, we're going to become after we die. If we are attached to Sri Krishna, if our mind is attached to Bhagavan, like in the verse before, Shri Krishna says, Antakali chamameva smaran muktva kalevaram. Yam prayati samadbhavam yati nastatya sanshayah. Chapter 8 verse 5 Gita. Arjun, when the life leaves the body, if you remember me, Shri Krishna, Antakali chamameva smaran. Remember me. Mam, meaning Shri Krishna, you will certainly come to me, Arjun. There's no doubt about it. And that's why it says here, Mana Hari me lagate. Chant the name of the Lord, do bhakti, do sadhana. Every day, take some time and do sadhana. Meditate, chant the name, and attach the heart, the mind to God. There's much more how to attach the heart, the mind, etc. But time is, I don't want to go much longer. We're supposed to finish 1:30. So I'll finish today here. Bole Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai, Radha Rani ki jai, Srimad Sadguru Sarkar ki jai, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Is it open?